Hello. This is not the third Monster Hunter game, but it has the name of one that's portable. I think actually if you count it out chronologically, it's probably somewhere closer to the 6th or 7th? Somewhere around there? And it may even be, depending on how you count, like, localization versions. If you count those as different games, like if they have different content or different arrangement of content, yeah, they're different games. Like Freedom Unite or Freedom 2 is distinct from 2. Oh well. Alright, I kind of set myself up for the next hunt. So, what type of torture do I get to indulge in today? I probably should have looked. And you know what? I should have looked. Okay. This is really bad water and really bad ice resistance. So if I'm gonna go for the ice Agnactor, yeah, this guy. I think that's who I now have to fight because it got unlocked. Right? I don't think it was there before. If it was, I was a maniac. Just doing fights I don't know how to do. So I know I have to fight Devilho as well. And then I have to go through and do some Diablos. I have to ultimately hunt a black Diablos. And yeah. Oh, it's a good question. Which of the Devilho do I have to do? I'm almost on the fence about like doing that because I just... Oh man, I've hunted so many Diablos. But I guess let's get it out of the way. Oh, I forgot. Japanese game. Wrong button. That, yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's also the only Diablos I see, right? Yeah? Yeah. I mean, that one's a main hunt big thing, so... Main hunt big thing, that's what they're called. It's in the pamphlet. Okay. My canoodling around. I have some dragon height I don't need. Alright, get in there. Okay. I have traps, I have hitfalls, which is fine. I have mega potions, I have other things. Do I have a Farcaster? I clearly do. Okay. I don't think I drink anything. I just took a bath. Okay, cat. My brain wants to go like, oh, those ones cost more, so they're better. But it's probably more likely that they just have like a rare effect. Because I still think, I don't know, I'll take dance. Not dance, defense. I'm tired today. I've been pushing myself to play a lot of Starfield. Because I'm just one of those people that loves Bethesda RPGs. They fill a place in my soul that is hard to speak to. It's just like properly getting to step into another experience. So I love those games, and Starfield has been really fantastic. It's been a really fun game. And I would argue a pretty well made one. I can go on and complain about people not understanding or having different hardware expectations, but I'm also like, I don't know, I feel like one of those people who's like, I can't reproduce, and it's like a weird situation because I am not using the most powerful hardware in the world. You know, I'm playing Starfield with a 3060 and an i9. I don't have a 32 gig RAM kit. I have 16 gigs. I do have a, what are those? NVMe SSDs as my storage device. So like it's, you know, it's not like it's ancient or anything. It's a maybe mid-range gaming setup nowadays. Maybe mid-range. I'm fine with that, and it runs everything I want to play really, really well. And especially because I play a lot of vintage games, it, you know, runs these things and records them quite well. But I mean, like, even I've been able to get consistently inside, like, playing Starfield, 60 FPS on high settings. Easy. No issues at all. And then, like, in New Atlantis, which is a really big city in the game, I go between 45 to 60 FPS. So, you know, I'm curious, what is the situation? You know, what's going on right now? I imagine it's going to be fixed through patches. But it's just like, so maybe people are just being sensationalist, and that's kind of my guess. Just given that, like, I put, geez, coming up on 30 hours into the game, and I have really had a very consistent performance experience. Now, again, I'm not trying to go beyond 60 frames per second, and maybe, again, some people are of the opinion that they have to go above 60 frames per second, and I get it if that's like the monitor setup they have. It's just confusing to me how much the goalposts have shifted, I guess, when it comes to discussing performance. Because again, you know, I've seen some people mentioning this, and that's important in these discussions. But if you've played the other games as well, and you have to kind of compare chronologically, you know, you compare a PS1 graphics to a PS2 graphics, you compare the performance of Skyrim to Starfield, and in that, the frame pacing of Starfield is really quite good. I don't know why I thought that would block it. You know, like, even if you're transitioning down, like, and I would say the lowest I go in Starfield, regardless of what I'm doing, is 40, 45 FPS. I've never seen it, in my experience, dip below 30. Even like 39 and then flicks right back up to 40 is maybe more accurate. So if somebody is out there saying, like, I have a 4090 and I'm getting 30 frames per second, I just feel like that, like, is your 4090 malfunctioning? I don't know, man. There's some weird performance perspectives out there. And I think just as well, folks are so used to looking at, ooh, wow, brutal. An excess of high-end equipment, I guess you could call it. Yeah, death before 5 minutes is usually my indicator that this is not going to go well. But, maybe it'll work for us. No. Oh, the Volvodon is in the same area as the Diablos. Always ideal. Maybe I'm complaining about hardware stuff too much. Well, at the end of the day, what I've really decided to do is just, like, try wherever I can to kind of, like, check out of the discussion. Because I just, you know, it's like, why would I care about the opinion of people who I can't validate the legitimacy of? You know? Some person is just saying something, and now all of a sudden I have to believe their you know, adding legitimacy to the discussion or the history of what's happening. That doesn't really make sense. Ah, well. It is what it is. There's so many people who are just like, I think negativity is very in right now, and it sucks that it's getting focused on things that don't make sense to focus your negativity on. Like, you know, if somebody was like, hey, I'm gonna do nothing but focus on how rent is getting exorbitant in some places, or, you know, the cost of telecom, the cost of regular services, the disparity between CEO pay and regular worker pay. Like, you know, if you want to focus on that negativity and be upset about it, great. That's a like perfect target. But to be like, oh man, this group of engineers and artists who've worked for a long time to create something that they care about, man, that's what I'm gonna put all of my energy into being a dick about. Like, why? It's such a misappropriation of useful rage. You could be doing something good with it, you know? Instead to just like, I don't know, be a part of making things that you care about or should care about worse. It's like, it seems like folks don't know how to take care of themselves mentally. And, you know, I think I've seen this even a little bit. I saw this recent discussion. Folks were talking about video games like online that are banning people for being toxic and negative, right? And they're talking about, like, air quotes, the good old days of online games when everybody apparently was being really, really rude. And oh wow, I'm just not doing Diablo as well today. Maybe I'm just focused on telling stupid stories. But circumstantially, people were oh man. Can't even remember the story because I died and I was shocked about the card. Not an ideal way to start things off here. You see, I guess this is the difference with it not being super catered, or I don't know, man. I guess again, I'm doing content that intends to have multiple people, but I've never really been great at Diablos. I can when I focus, but it's just not, it's not a fight that I really love. And I think I don't think I've liked it since first gen, where it just felt, I don't know, the charging, and there's a hip check now, and I guess at the end of the day, it always sounds like I find most parts of the game that I love really cumbersome. I think it's a sign of having spent too much time with it. Because you just have all these, like, weird things. It's like living in a house with someone that, you know, different things mean different things. It's like, oh my god, I hate when you put the glass on that part of the table. And then you just, like, instantly skip the seething rage, not because anything's really wrong, but because it evokes all of the moments discussing it. Like, this isn't even a personal experience I've really had. I'm just like describing an excessive version of something that I imagine occurs. I don't know. I think that's something actually I've had to stop myself or like interject when I'm talking with people about things, so they don't think that I am being entirely legitimate or truthful. Sometimes I'm just like saying something or being a writer and putting words together that seem like they make sense to me, you know, and then circumstantially, it may be that, well, it's true. Maybe it won't be. You know, if I'm citing something, I'll try and do that, but I don't know everything either, and I like to maintain that knowledge. I don't want to be thought of as the type of person who has to have every answer. That is stressful. You know, it's like going back to being the only kid in a group project that's doing work. It's like, who needs the flashback? And it's not even like a flashback of being bothered by the work. I was often that person, and it didn't bug me one bit. It was just a circumstance where, oh jeez, I just didn't trust other people to do it well. So despite you know, probably some options to include other people, I don't know, I didn't often trust colleagues in school. I just figured they're not going to do it, or they're not going to do it the right way, or it's not going to look as good as if I did it. And then you just kind of end up in a very judgmental, I'll fully concede, position where you don't trust the quality of other people's work or research. And it does suck. Like, even like trying to explain it sounds incredibly conceited. So, you know, you have to keep your wits about you and discuss it. But yeah, it never a group project guy. I think it's funny too, because I was not somebody who's ever obsessed with high grades. I think that's probably, I imagine, an easy thing to imagine based on what I'm describing. Like, oh, I'm not going to be as good as if you did it. Of course you care about the mark that you get. No, it's really just a matter of personal pride, or like, you know, again, somebody who's always done a lot of writing. If there's ever a writing project or a script or something like that, my brain, I'm gonna die. My brain would not have a good time with the process of dealing with maybe less apt writing. I would like always have to be like, okay, no, I'm commandeering this just so my brain doesn't die. Well, Diablos went awfully. Yeah, Diablos, no go, bad. Didn't have a fun time. I don't know, I guess my head wasn't in the game or something. Maybe I just got a mean Diablos, I don't know. I have to do it eventually, but for now, we will take a break. Do that. All right, great. Let's see. I don't want to just like hammer on the same quest, so let's do a DeVilho. But which one is the question? Let me just quickly look. You figured I should like do some prep, but nah. No, you record when you get an opportunity. Okay, so the DeVilho I have to hunt is the one just before the glacial Ignactor. 19? Just before the glacial Ignactor. Okay, so I clearly have some things to unlock. It's in the tundra. Yeah, let's... Oh my god. I very recently played Legend of Dragoon, so I was using the same controller for a North American control scheme. And thus, X and circle are swapped or crossed depending where you are in the world. Okay. Let's go see if we can bag us a Devilho. Big ol' pickle dinosaur. Oh, all right. Is he just in the main area? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think he was in the middle, and I'm just running around like a silly marooned soul. Should I have a hot drink? Cool. Yeah, so I have not fought old gen Devilho in a long time. We'll see how it goes. If memory serves, he's like pretty aggressive, but he doesn't have a whole bunch of like elemental stuff. I think he has like a dragon breath, but it's not like a constant fireballs type of situation. Depending on how the fight goes, maybe he'll be like, even though I'm not into the armor visually, maybe it'll be a good option mechanically. Yeah, we'll take our time here. See what happens. This music always reminds me of Harry Potter. It did for a moment anyways. Okay. I think this guy is also a little bit modeled after or inspired by like a Godzilla type thing. Gojira. I don't know, is Godzilla actually known as Gojira? Is that a thing? Am I just being weird? I don't know. I think there's like a whole elusive attempt to discover if this guy will eat his own tail if you cut it off and give him the opportunity. I don't think he will, but it's a cool lore idea. All right, back into the fray. Yeah, he does have his like dragon breath. Okay. So kind of a really good reason for why Devilho is good at hunting or fighting other wyverns. Most wyverns are not good with dragon as an element. It deals a lot of damage to them. And it doesn't typically occur in nature, with this being an obvious exception. So that's a pretty big advantage if it's used correctly. Oh, that's bad. My only recollection is that deals a lot of damage. But I guess again, it depends on your depends on your resistances, which because most monsters are weak to dragon, so will you be. All right. Well, I haven't died in the first 5 minutes, which by the very easy to misinterpret scale of my system means I'm going to be victorious. Ow. And DeVillo took that personally. Yeah, not a good monster to like stand still when you fight. But that's kind of a given. There's very few monsters where standing still is an effective strategy. Although arguably, if Jurassic Park is to be believed, this is actually the one worth trying it on. Ah, well. Yeah, let's go. I would not want to fight DeVillo of many of the monsters. Just because, like, I feel like something that has to run at you at land is gonna be a little bit crazy. You know, something that can fly, it might decide to, like, go, you know what? These silly creatures can't touch me. I'm just gonna go and fly over there. This guy, like, if he's around you, the only way he's gonna not be around you is he, like, chooses not to be. You know? He can't fly, he can't swim, he has to walk away. And if he's walking away, you know, why not just walk to you instead? Oh, Scheiße. We're looking to prevent a cart here, game. Lovely. Thank you for preventing a cart. Oh, no. I wanted to, like, hero dive, and I did not hero dive, and I'm quite upset. Okay. We have not repeated the exact same cycle. Okay. Oh wow, we got knocked down. Nice. Might as well take advantage of it. Yeah, I'll get a headshot or two in. He's obviously tired. Oh, is that a bad heal? Ooh, it could have been if he didn't do whatever that was. Jeez, even just this chip damage though, he deals... Yeah, he doesn't hit light. I'm on like maybe coming up on 10 minutes and I've already burnt a fair amount of potions. Okay. Oh, need a hot drink again. Yeah, he's so aggressive. I'm just gonna go over here to have this hot drink. Like, relax, sir. Might as well sharpen. Take a moral inventory. Get back into it. I found one of the causes of my performance drags, and it's that I'm like actively falling asleep in my chair. But it's okay. Just means I'll talk stupid. That's usually what ends up happening when I'm like really tired. Just say weird things or like go off into tangents. Oh, you know what? It's not even a tangent. Just, I should watch the anime. I haven't. And I recognize that may immediately invalidate my opinion. But the One Piece live action TV show that they're doing right now, that was interesting enough that now I'm curious about watching the anime more seriously. So, hey, that's success of a kind. Second, I just gotta look at something. All right, we look good. By we look good, I mean my dog. He was moving out of his bed to lay on the floor in front of the fan. And his tum hasn't been feeling great this morning, so I just wanted to make sure he was okay. He was probably just settling and changing position, which is okay. Dogs can get comfy. I'm just an overprotective dog parent. Because I won't be a human parent, but dog parent, yes. I will make sure the little dude is doing well at all times. The best that I can. I guess, oh man, I was gonna dox myself there accidentally, so I'm gonna not do that. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Senor. Yeah, I think this illustrates why fighting DeVilho is not an enjoyable time. He's just like chaos dinosaur. And I don't even think it's balanced out by him being like smaller in HP. Oh, this may be it. Can I get my Farcaster in time? Yes. Okay, we're out. We're safe. Huh. Could have been worse, but I guess we're okay. Okay, he laid on the floor for a little bit, and then he was like, you know what? No, my bed was better. And then back to his bed. Ah, the life of a dog. Who lives better in society right now? I don't like the only people having decent rent rates, you know? But I recognize that they're getting free, which is... Well, at least somebody is, you know? Although if somebody had found a way to like charge their dog rent, that'd be interesting. You know, maybe they're like celebrity dogs. Like, I only got $500 of ad income from you this month, Maxwell. So unfortunately, someone's switching back to the basic kibble. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe that's somebody's life. Maybe that's some dog's life. Maybe that's some person's dog's life. It's not mine. My dog kind of gets, you know, within reason what he wants. He needs to learn to walk a little bit better. Not in like a physiological or like maneuvering wave. Just like he loves smelling stuff. And I can't blame him because he's only a few inches off of the ground. So at the end of the day, like the whole world is right there. And, you know, I'm cognizant of that. Wow, what a horrible intro. Am I just gonna get walloped? Alright. Nice. VRBO. That was embarrassing. Alright. Cool. Herb it up. Herb it up. Herb it up. Herb it up. All right. Hello, angry dinosaur. Yeah, I'm not used to the incredible range of his hips and movement. Okay, bye, guy. I don't know. Kind of a side point, but does anyone expect anyone to get anything done on a Friday? You know? I don't, especially like if you have a 5-day work week, right? And, you know, it's normal for you to go home and be off Saturday and Sunday. Like, who's doing anything else on a Friday but thinking about being done? I think that's something that, you know, it's a major issue in our current work week. And I think we really gotta resolve it maybe via something like a 4-day work week. Or a 3-day, or a 2-day, or a 1-day. Or maybe someday when the robots take over, a no-day work week. And just having been human and breathed human air, earth air, maybe that'll be enough. I should have blocked. I thought, you know what? I'm far enough. There's no way I'm not far enough. I was not far enough. Alright, well, I don't want to fail, so I'm just going to go heal over here. Ha ha ha, game mechanics let me walk away instantly. I think that's something that World did right, was doing away with them. Makes it a little bit harder to just hit you know, a small piece of grass and then be invulnerable. Not that the old games need things to be harder, mind you. They are plenty challenging. Ow. Let's just panic roll. Okay. I'm just like waiting for some kind of opening. But no, I'm just gonna get stomped. This could be a cart, given how much damage I take. I'm gonna have to panic run over here, and then arguably I could or should just go to the tent. But I'll try to battle with a little bit more urgency. All right, let's go and see. All right. Yeah, I think one of the differences between this run and Monster Hunter Freedom Unite was that, like, by this time in Unite, episode 31, which is what I believe this is, I was finishing the game. Now, I guess, arguably, I was finishing the end of what it was intended to be the single-player content. Ending off on... It's not Eucanlos. Is it Eucanlos? Agnactor? Something? One of those. So episode 31 is when I finished Freedom Unite. Unite Freedom? Monster Hunter Unite. I don't know. I'm bad at names. But this one, it's definitely not finishing this episode. And I think it is a little bit, I've done less grinding off screen. Just different life circumstances. Different amount of, free time. And then with this one as well, I think because Third Portable kind of finishes the single player content relatively early. To the point where if I just ran what was intended to be the single player content, I would have finished the game and I'd be on to the next one already. By far, episodes go. It would have been when I got the credits fighting... And I can't remember any name. Janagua? Zinogre? So... You know, doing content that's for 4 people is a little bit more persnickety. I feel like we're gonna get an announcement for the next Monster Hunter game pretty soon. And I'm in an impasse because it's like, that's really cool, but do I want to wait until it like comes out and more or less releases like the ultimate version? Or do I want to play at launch like I did with World, have a really good time, but you know, maybe like have to wait for an expansion to get the master rank or G rank content. Ah, fiddlesticks. Wow, yeah, I'm really burnt on healing items. I have very few. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and wait out a little bit of that, the red on my health bar. Let that go a little bit. What, we can eat some seeds? Ah, whatever, I guess. We'll just go for it. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, great. And here's the thing, I have no idea even if this guy can be captured. And I say that because I don't know if he can stop moving, and I don't know if tranquilizers work on him. Like, I literally don't know if the sleep condition affects this monster. Was that like a limping for DeVilho? Like, I literally don't know. Well, since I will probably, I'm kind of foreseeing a cart in the process of winning this fight. You know, try and live as far as I can on this life, and then near after finish things. Jeez, yeah, I could eat that for that's not a very good heal. It's a bit sad. Oh, he decided to activate rage. Man, he keeps on being just out of range of me. Oh, here comes the finishing hit. Is it going to be from a Volfango? Seriously? Yeah, good stomp. All right. Well, let's hope that this cart does lead to success, because I would hate to have an episode that is just nothing but abject failure. And I think objectively, like, that's kind of what's wrong with the circumstance for me right now. It's like, and I don't mean this fight. I just mean going through the guild thing. Is like, I wish the boss that I wanted to fight in this game wasn't locked behind multiplayer content, because I wanna go have the fight. Like, I want to do the thing. I want to learn it and practice it, and you know, be fun. But it just feels, yeah, it's a little bit. You know, it would be one thing if all the monsters were different, and arguably, you know, getting the variants and stuff is a little bit different from the rest of the game. But I would love if it was rewarded with, instead of just like the same monsters that you fought before, but harder, it was like some actually new monsters. Come on, universe. Cool. That puts us in a better position. Yeah, that was a good session of DPS. Okay. Oh, I missed a hit. It's ultimately quite punishing when you miss hits, you know? I guess we can try and see if he'll go down. I have no clue, you know? Like... Oh, okay, let's not die in the process of trying. Will that go? No. Can we beat him into it? No. Sometimes if you're really lucky, you can deal enough damage to a monster when they're in a trap after they've been... Now I gotta get out of here or I will die. I might have even invited the cart by standing here. Yep. What? Oh god. Oh god. Don't stop moving. If I stop, I die. Okay, great. And you know what? Let's do this the most like save my 2 first aid potions way that I know how. And we're not even gonna heal here. We're gonna go all the way back and sleep in the bed. Because I don't want to run the risk of not succeeding. I love progress. I think, you know, maybe that's one of the things that's so addictive to me about something like Starfield. You know, Starfield doesn't have a max level. As far as I'm aware, you can unlock every single skill. And that sounds amazing. I love the idea that every little thing I'm doing is building towards some greater, you know, overarching success. And quite seriously, I think that's one of the most rewarding things of all time. To get to have that experience. Now. Is it for everyone? I guess not. But I think more people than not, like that I've been talking to, are having fun. You know, just like regular people playing video games. Like, folks are having a good time. And then there's some folks who have, like, barely picked the game up and are complaining about the space combat, where it's like, have you unlocked any of the like options for the space combat, or have you just like had one experience with it, upgraded nothing, gained no experience, gained no levels, made no changes, tried no other ships, and you were just like, oh, this sucks? Because that's what I think has happened. The space combat's actually really cool, and it's quite in-depth, and there's a lot of options, and there's a lot of charts and things to measure and considerations. Seriously, look at like all of that health just gone. Wow, that sucks. Oh, crap. Literally crap. Yeah, alright. That was the thing. Back to the bed. It's a pretty, it's a cheap way of doing this fight. But I just wasted all my healing, and my armor isn't good enough to really take these hits. So I'll do what I have to get the clear. Evidently, I need better armor. Not that it would help against the dragon. But... Maybe Rathlos armor. It's the standard, but it's usually pretty good, especially the high rank Rathlos armor. If this ends in abject failure, then I know what I must do. I like just literally touched your toe and he like overreacted so much. It's great. Ow. Yeah, like just look at the amount of damage that dealt. That's so redonkulous. Like, doesn't make sense. Yeah, this thing is like just one big muscly throat that tried to smack me. Like, I get it. I'm just saying, like, damn. Oh no. Of course it's gonna rage. Oh wow, that worked. Since when? Yeah, I mean, I have no healing left, so we're just kind of giving her. Where and when we can. Oh, that was not a good place for me to go. Ah. Darn. Well, let's at least go down fighting. That's what we can hope, right? That's all anyone can hope for. There we go. Okay. Final life. 10 minutes. Jeez, this rank is just cutting me up. And you know what? I can feel it too, because like I've gone through this process of being like excited to play more of this game, to being like, oh god. Let's hope I can maybe do something today or make some progress today. Like it's becoming an item of consternation compared to joy, which is what it should be. But again, I think it's just I don't have as much patience for the make one mistake die type thing. I just kind of want to like play a game and have fun and dodge and craft. You know, have a reasonable challenge, but oh well. Yeah, I feel like I've actually done a fair amount of damage, right? Like, you would think most monsters at this point wouldn't even be awake. They'd be done, you know? This fight would be over. So I don't know what to say in that regard. It is what it is. And I can only do so much about it. Try really hard here. Okay. Ah, that sucked. That sucked more. And that was going to be the finale of suck. Yep. I should have ran more. Darn it. Well, what a disappointing episode. No progress made. Failed everything I tried to do. Not exactly how you want things to go. Not exactly how I feel great doing it, but darn. Yeah, alright, well, that's a disappointing episode of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. I was hoping to, well, not do that, but it looks like that's just how it's going to go. So, I guess you can check around on the next episode to see if my luck improves and I'm able to tune out a more progressive result. As is, I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a good one, and see you around the next episode of Monster Hunter. Bye. Oh god, no.